All right, so I bought called Ultra Car Mats for my 23 Kia Niro because they're one of the few that said it would fit my 23 Kia Niro, because the 23 Niro has these bag and jacket rests that make the design a little bit different. So they accommodated that with this zipper, which works pretty well. I mean, I wish it was definitely a little more snug, but it works. My only issue with it was that the 23 Niro has these ports on the side that are for a Type-C charger. So what I did was I went out and I purchased a grommet, link will be in the description, to accommodate for that. So you can see it's on both sides. It sits pretty well in there so that it can fit really well. So what I did was I took a pair of needle nose pliers, and I just grabbed a small piece of cloth here and pulled it out to make it so that I could snip a tiny little hole. After I snipped that tiny little hole, I took the grommet and then I just spun it on there until it seated into the cloth. Now the first one I did over here, unfortunately I didn't use a needle nose plier, I just used my fingers. And what happened was it pulled out too much cloth, and then when I cut it, the hole was slightly too big. So it did still fit in there, but it wasn't very snug. It would keep popping out. So what I did was I just bought a very simple, super glue that dried, quick dry glue, and I rolled it on there with a little bit of glue inside the channel, let it dry, and now it's, it's perfectly in there. So if you're if you're considering buying these car mats, especially for the 23 Niro, they work really well. They'll do the job. Actually, there's a piece here that doesn't fit well with my seat belts, the way they're positioned. So I wrote them and, sent them an email with some pictures saying that, the middle piece that's supposed to go here didn't fit. So they said, well, send us the measurements and we'll make a custom sized one for you at no extra charge, which is really, really nice of them. Gotta say, I mean, granted, they advertise that it'll be a, good fit. And since it doesn't, they're going to make it for me at no charge. So I really appreciate that. But, this is just a slight modification I made myself that just, because we do use these charging ports from time to time. So that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, post them in the comments. Have a good one.